Hey everybody, welcome back to the Comic Book Theater. Jay here with another Comic Fanatic Live. Today I have Tevya Smolka here with me. Tevya, you want to introduce yourself and your channel and all?
Yep. Thank you, Jay. I'm Tevya Smolka. I give you movie, comic, video games, etc. Thank you for having me on the show. You can check out my channel at the know. And Super Sense. Let's get this party set. All right, shall we?
All right. We're gonna get on with some news. Just let me mute this real fast, just so it doesn't come up on it. I just had to mute my computer real fast.
Okay.
Because I didn't want like little things to pop up. But
Yeah.
let's get to some of the topics. The first one we're gonna talk about today is um Iron Man 2020. We talked
Mm-hmm.
about this on the first one when I had Brevin Campbell on here for New York Comic Con, but
Yeah.
some new information has come up, which is it's not just a mini series anymore. Well, it's still a mini series, but now it became like a full blown Marvel event because Marvel can't do anything small. They
I'm not surprised about that. They would do events.
uh
Yeah.
so they made this essentially into a an event, and it's got a bunch of tie-ins. Some of them are miniseries, some of them are just one shot. So I want to list them off. It's Iron Man 2020 is the main one that starts in January. Then in
Mm-hmm.
February we have Iron Man 2020 number 2, Force Works 2020 number 1,
Bushworks, that's coming
um
back.
just for the miniseries, yeah. Machine Man 2020 number 1, which is also a book that's coming back for a miniseries. That's in February. Then March we have um, Iron Man 2020 number 3, Iron Age 2020 number 1, Force Works 20. Iron Age 2020 number 1 is a one shot. Then you have Force Works 2020 number 2, Machine Man 2020 number 2, Rescue, which is also a miniseries.
But
Rescue 2020
I
number
think
1.
let's go together on Main Street. We haven't seen Pepper Potts in years. I've seen Iron Man 2020. Let's get that. Iron Man, Superior Iron Man
Well,
ended.
yeah, she's been in the comics recently. She
Yeah.
she made a couple appearances. She doesn't make often. She was in where was she, which one was she in recently?
I
She was
think
in
she's in
one of
Ironheart. I know that.
yeah,
Well,
Ironheart, yeah.
yeah. Not the current Ironheart, but when Bendis was writing Ironheart, she
Yeah.
appeared in that series.
Actually that was the best arc too that he wrote.
Yeah, don't get Iron Man. Other arcs are so kind of boring. Don't get Iron Man, Infinite Iron Man, Doctor Doom. But then that series ended badly. Ugh, it's stupid with Mephisto showing up.
And then we have April, we have Iron Man 2020 number 4, Force Works 2020 number 3, Rescue 2020 number 2. In May, we have Iron Man 2020 number 5, Iron Heart 2020 number 1, which is a one shot,
Mm-hmm.
Weapon.exe,
What?
dot Weapon ex 2020 number 1, and that's a
And
mini series.
EXE. What does that even mean? Like, is that like a new weapon, like Weapon X, or a new Iron Man character?
No, um, .exe is a command code for a computer, so it has something to do with
Oh,
computers probably.
so kind of old time
Like
maybe.
programming, yeah. It's programming code. So then June we have Iron Man 2020 number 6, Ironheart 2020 number 2, and Weapon.exe 2020 number 2. So there is a lot of Iron Man 2020 stuff coming
Yeah.
out. So it's essentially 18 issues with 7 titles coming out over 6 months.
You gotta be kidding me. This sounds like an event for Iron Man. Like, Jesus, I've heard of event before. These events were ridiculous. You got a spell event for Iron Man. Like, what the hell, Marvel? Why are you doing that event? Stop doing events.
And
This is confusing.
let's see. Crypto says Iron Man 2020. I was like, eh. I may or may not pick up the issues, but then it revealed to be an event. Yeah, Iron Man is out of my box.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
agree
I
with
mean,
that.
I think it's the fault with Marvel. I think they always had to do this overkill. Like they can't
Yeah.
just do a simple thing; it has to be overkill. Like, and the same thing is being done right now with Absolute Carnage. There's way too many books, but we'll probably get into some of that tonight. So Crypto also says, I wish Iron Patriot, aka Tony Ho, was in this event. I love Iron Patriot. Tony Ho, I love her. I think she's
I don't know. I don't know who Iron Patriot Tony Ho is. So then again, I don't know for US Avengers.
She's the daughter. She's a scientist, and she's the daughter of the scientist that helped Tony Stark when he created his very first prototype when he was trapped in a cave. And she was on which one?
US Avengers, I think.
Yeah. No, the new Avengers. She was on one of the, she was on Avengers World and all that. I forget what's his name? Sunspot's team. Sunspot.
Oh, Sunspot team with AIM when Sunspot bought AIM, and then that went to hell, and then that got blown up.
Yeah. I think that Weapon .exe has something to do with that Weapon Plus issue that came out in July that dealt with Captain America and Wolverine. It could, but definitely, like .exe is a computer code, so I know that. So I think it has something to do with computer programming.
Or maybe with Ultron, probably. It could be Ultron. Oh wait, I forgot Ultron Biddy with.
No, I don't think they're going to bring in Ultron for this.
They're not going to Pimtron. Pimtron stuff is way too could be. One nigga that could be dealt with, but don't Pimtron it really started messing in my head right now. I'm more off Pimtron. Yeah.
But this is one from Cryptid suggested this. Marvel's reviving Atlantis Attacks for 30th anniversary event. I'm down with this. I'm down with Agents of Atlas just coming back in that. So I'm all for Agents of Atlas. I love them. And Atlantis, that means Namor's getting some spotlight. I'm all for Namor getting some spotlight too.
Oh, isn't that?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, sorry. Allergies. Thank you.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Maybe.
Yeah, so I'm totally down for this. I know Cryptid had is loving this because me and him both really love Agents of Atlas. So they're coming back for the incoming event, and they're coming back for this. So I'm glad that they're getting the spotlight. I don't care what kind of spotlight they're going to get, as long as they get some good coverage out of it. I'm cool. They seem to have the same creator team on them all the time, so that's cool.
I never liked it with the Land Attack, so I can't really do a comparison on that one. But for what I can tell, apparently this new event or whatever it is, it's going to do Namor. Well, not no, it's going to be Namor. No, not incoming with Land Attacks. You said it's going to be a sequel to the Land Attack or the prequel. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just an anniversary event. Like, they're just going to celebrate that event that happened 30 years ago. So
that's what I can't wait about. As the Cutter said, name one kid I do care about, but I don't know. If this is another event, I ain't gonna check out. But I've done Marvel events. They've been killing me recently. Like Marvel, you keep doing way too many events. Stop doing events. It's driving me insane. Oh no, I hope it's good.
I think it will be. Yeah. And this is probably gonna be smaller because it's not like a big event.
No, I mean 2020 it's a huge event.
Yeah. So let's see. Jorge Jimenez is exiting Justice League with Scott Snyder. Something bigger coming.
Yeah.
So we know that Scott Snyder is leaving Justice League in January, and Jorge Jimenez is leaving with them.
Which really broke my heart.
Sorry, what?
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to. Which really broke my heart. I love Jorge Jimenez Ulrich. Jorge Jimenez Ulrich is epic and Superstar is ever written in Justice League. His Ulrich is perfect. And I have discussed it and support him and really broke him. But I love that book. That book with everyone. The best thing in DC on that's it that keeps me reading DC because Bendis broke me. Tom King Batman just confusing. Flash is still good, but the one book I'm keeping reading and loving. And seeing read.
I like Justice League. I think it has his off issues and his on issues. So I'm torn with Justice League. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't.
I can understand that. Like I would love it since issue one. Issue one's been epic, and this story has been amazing. The Ultra Monitor was amazing. Like this book, I never want to even anime fans, awesome. But issue 25.
Yeah, I'm liking
Serious.
this storyline. It's not in my top 5 this week though, but I have a feeling it's in yours, so we'll probably talk about it later.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cryptus says, I'm happy Agents of Atlas is still continuing, but one thing that worries me is that it seems like Wave will be getting the main spotlight, and I realize that Wave is the one Agents of Atlas character I care least about. But who knows? Maybe Atlantis Attacks may make me a fan of the Wave.
I do
Yeah,
Wave
I think it could.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I know who Wave is, so I don't really know about the character. So I don't know.
She's one of the Agents of Atlas characters. She's an Asian character that was created for Future Fight, and then they reused her in Agents of Atlas. But I think what they might be doing is giving all these miniseries maybe one character would get a spotlight. Because I think like right now the main Agents of Atlas is spotlighting what's his name? I can't think of his Braun.
Yeah, well, aka Amadeus Cho, who wrote the Hulk, but then went to World War Hulk 2, then went back to the Earth with Sun Tzu. World War Hulk 2 was such a waste of a story. What the hell was that sequel? It felt pointless. And
well, it was just something that they did. I mean, I like the original one better anyway. So as long as they didn't screw with that, when they did the sequel. So I don't care really. But
the sequel was a point sequel, and then he got depowered, kind of, and then went. Wait, he started gamma racing in him, and then now he's back to normal size. But I didn't understand the ending.
No, he's just not regular Hulk now. Now he has just a different form. That's all.
Oh,
so he's Braun now. All right, so let's go on to the next topic, which is let me see which one. All right, so we got the first look at a couple of a DC book. It's called The Question, The Deaths of Vic Sage, #1.
I think that's an Elseworld story. It's not like a Black Label book.
It's Black Label, yeah. I like it. I think it looks really interesting, and Black Label the last 2 weeks have really impressed me. So I'm looking forward to this book. The Question's a really cool character, and I like that they're saying his story is just like he's just beginning with his death. So that's progress for me. I like it. I think it's impressive. So I'm gonna pick this up. How about you?
I like the Question, but personally, in my opinion, I don't really care about this book because Black Label. It seems like Black Label is doing more and more like Batman books or besides Superman or Batman care. But I'm fine with Variety, but I feel like Black Label has just been wasted. It feels like they have a good director, but then to economy with Batman's, like penis to the until that happens. Then DC said, "Oh no, we can't add this show nudity at the end of the time. We gotta cut that out and then send it to the books." And now they streamline the book to be all like instead of Black Label, it's a more teen book that's not mature like it's supposed to be. Like
we're getting more than just that. We are getting more than just that because we got the Last God is coming out.
Yeah, Superman Year 1 by Fun, which that book.
Yeah, but I'm saying we also have like the Last God, which is coming out from the Black Label. That's more like a Conan type story. So that's definitely not Batman or Superman related. We have Birds of Prey. I think is Birds of Prey.
That's a one shot.
Yeah, it went from a miniseries to a one shot, but that is Batman related. And then we have Daphne Byrne, which is not a Batman or Superman related. That's going to DC Black Label. So I think Black Label has is going to kind of replace what they did with
We put
Vertigo.
Vertigo with a great, which in my opinion really sucked. But I love Vertigo. Vertigo with a great line. I see Vertigo. Excuse me, that. I see Vertigo now gone. Really break my heart because I love Vertigo. Vertigo should not get destroyed. Like they should keep Vertigo alive. Not like
Well, I don't think it's destroyed. I just think it's evolving because I think it's becoming DC Black Label instead of being Vertigo, which is tied to a different name.
yeah.
They're bringing it underneath their umbrella by making a DC Black Label. So everything's like DC Comics. Then you got DC Black Label. Then you got DC this, DC that.
DC
So
Ink,
I
DC
think they're
Bloom.
more about labeling it than it is about destroying Black yeah.
Vertigo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Let's go
know.
on to the next topic.
I think in my opinion, you should get Vertigo. We should like keep the line separate, not squeeze it into one major line. That's my opinion.
Let's see. Crypto says World War Hulk 2 was depowered. Is what depowered Amadeus. Yeah, it's when he beat the Hulk inside of him.
Oh yeah, that did happen. If we forgot about that, because
Yeah.
that's going was. I think I caught it on the name redacted from the other. What is that you on?
I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay. This is awkward. So, what will Hulk do? A innocent storyline that went nowhere.
Sorry, I'm here. I just had to blow my nose real fast, so I didn't want to do it on camera. So.
I know the feeling.
All right, so Stephen Amell gets a little bit of an Crisis on Infinite Earths dialogue tease. So
yeah, I did that.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah. I'm actually very intrigued with what the article said. I look it up in reality, but because it looks very interesting, and quite it looks going to be epic. I can't wait to see. It's going to be amazing.
Let's see. It says even as Arrowverse builds towards major crossover, Arrowstar dropped a piece of cryptic Crisis dialogue.
Yeah.
Crisis on Infinite Earths dialogue tease. He wrote, then dropped this bit of dialogue. Yes or no?
It's complicated. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that could be anything, but
Yeah.
This is something that Tevya wanted to talk about, so that's why I put it up there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It says okay. It just says what day you said on. Okay. So let's go on to the next topic.
Yeah.
Let me get that next topic, which is going to be Spawn's best. I think we're not going to do the best-selling comics. Yeah. The comic sales because I might do like a monthly show with that because that's something that we need to. But I know they did top last month's sales with a lot of their spots because of all those variant covers. Spawn 300.
Yeah,
we can talk about that.
It broke record basically. Yeah,
a lot of people went and bought that book and like all those different variants that sold. So.
Which honestly, I'm not surprised because Spawn been going on since the 90s, and no one's played Spawn that is wrong, not even me. But damn it,
Spawn's the longest continuous running
image book,
independent book.
Yep.
But, because it's in the world record. He was it Tom McFarlane went into the Hall of the Guinness Book of World Records with that one now.
With that, I'm not very surprised and actually very happy with that. But I'm glad Spawn still having kicking because Spawn he picked in the 90s and popularity had been declining. But damn it, he, in my opinion, if he kept that kid alive and kicking for 300 issues, that's a major accomplishment in my eyes.
Especially for a lot of people. I remember when it came out. When it came out, a lot of people thought just visually that it was just going to be like a Spider-Man kind of knockoff.
Yep.
All right, there's nothing in chat right now, so let's go on to the next piece, which is
Bloodshot.
No, we're gonna go to that in a little bit. I'm gonna say that one for a little bit.
Okay.
All right. And this is Newsarama. I think they're just reading too much into this. But Tevya wants to talk about this.
Yep.
Batman, Catwoman, pushed back indefinitely. Batman to remain twice monthly. A couple other sites have said similar things, but what they all seem to ignore is that Flash is also still 2 times a month in January. So it's not like Batman is the only book that's twice a month. And if you think about it, Batman Catwoman is what Tom King built up in Batman
Yeah.
for 85 issues. Well, by the time it ends, will be 85 issues. Is a love story.
Yeah. And
So maybe go ahead.
and Batman's the Catwoman coming out January 1st and January 2024. We got the article itself, and that in my opinion doesn't worry me because then about issue 85, by issue 80. You can hit that story about when Drama Queen, and you can tell that Catwoman's Batman would go or the issue 100. The issue would be issue 100, but then that didn't happen. So
What actually what Tom King's contract was for he had 100. He wanted to tell 100 issue story, and he is because he's going to tell. He told 85 issues plus I think 2 annuals and something else, a one shot or something, and then he's getting this Batman Catwoman, which continues it. So by the end of it, it will be 100 issues.
So we go split out the Virginia one. That's going to continue with issue 86. Then we have this kind of.
That's the new creative team. But see, what people are neglecting is that Batman built up the romance between Batman and Catwoman, right? Yeah. Then Batman Catwoman, the series, is supposed to pick up where that story leaves off, where in 85 leaves off. So maybe they're waiting until February to start that because February is Valentine's Day and, romance with Batman Catwoman. You can cash in on that. So maybe they just chill their roll and stop, saying that it's pushed back indefinitely. We haven't gotten any word from DC about that at all.
Yeah.
But all they said, DC officially said, was in early 2020. So that's what they officially said. I think everybody assumed it was going to be January because I think the artist also said January, but he might have been mistaken too because artists don't get as much information as everyone else. So I would be shocked if Batman Catwoman #1 comes out in February. I honestly won't because of the romance factor and it being Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Well, how many years are concerned? But one thing that worried me is that it seems like way we're getting. Oh wait.
Oh, that was the old one. I clicked on it by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's go down. Let's see what else is up there. Let me see. All right, let's go into the we got 2 trailers. We have Vin Diesel's Bloodshot trailer.
Yep.
Yeah. And we got the Star Wars the Rise of Skywalker final trailer. So Rise of the final trailer for Star Wars didn't really impress me much. It didn't make me excited for it. The only thing that it really does is it does show that at the end it's going to probably be about Kylo becoming good because you see him and Rey fighting together. You see them fighting each other. Yeah, so they're fighting together.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Sorry. Continue.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Honestly, in my opinion, this trailer, I agree. This trailer was disappointing because you look at the leaks were true, according to some information that spoiled any that the rumors were true that Rey and Kylo will fight together to fight the Emperor. Palpatine someone coming out. How would he come out that make no sense? How did he come out that we saw him die in episode 6? There's no way he could come back to life.
we'll have to see how they play it out. But
Yeah.
I think everybody knew that Kylo was going to turn good at the end. I mean, especially what they call the rise of Skywalker.
Honestly, I mean, Kylo could come out. I think he could stay evil. My best game, and Palpatine died. Two things can happen. Kylo dies, by the way, like killed him. Palpatine may kill him, which makes sense. Or three, Kylo, but he does sacrifice himself, and then Rey the last Skywalker, meaning Luke and Rey, and well, Luke's dead, unfortunately, and yeah, because Rey are dead. So I don't know. This is disappointing, in my opinion. It is going to be predictable. But again, the last Jedi did so much damage to the brand to the point that they have to rectify and try to fix it. I don't know. Like, I want to myself it. This trailer is so underwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go into the Bloodshot trailer, which I thought it was pretty well done. The only thing that I thought was lacking was that they let Vin Diesel look like Vin Diesel throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Well, not the whole movie because we
Oh,
don't know the whole movie, but throughout this trailer, he just looks like himself. I would have loved if they would have showed us, him being, completely that pale white figure with the red eyes. We got a little tease with the red eyes, but like I wanted to see that Bloodshot. When I saw this trailer, I was looking forward to seeing Vin Diesel as that Bloodshot, and I didn't see it.
Yeah. Like, President by my way, I already reward that Bloodshot, but in its full Bloodshot mode, and which I can see.
Let me see. I want to see if there's anything else I can see.
Wait, can you see I'm showing you right now?
What? Oh, you want to share? You're sharing something. We can also talk. Oh yeah, I want to talk about this too. Before I get into that, Mark Guggenheim teased a little picture of a cover of Green Arrow and the Canaries and said, Arrow.
Before we move on, I have to Bloodshot back. Like, but Bloodshot, pretty about I would have a Bloodshot daughter at the next movie. Because I love Bloodshot daughter. Bloodshot daughter, awesome. She's such a great character. And if Bloodshot, this movie does succeed, maybe someone knows what about even to get.
Well, first you guys, before you go on to the daughter, you have to talk about him first. So
that's true. Yeah. So it did you play the cards right, made the movie will be good. But then again, I heard a lot of people at CGI didn't was that great. So
from where I saw the CGI looked okay.
it was
but
fine.
I just wanted him to have that classic Bloodshot. Maybe by the end of the movie, he will have that classic look to him.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Good, but I'm hoping it's good. But again, Sony made him a child of mostly messy days, so I'm hoping it's good. But we'll see. Let's just hope the better time the worst. Oh, on the trailer. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. So let's go on to what. Let's see.
The Bird of Prey one.
Yeah, the Black Canary thing. Let me just go on to that Green Arrow and the Black Canaries. Let me get that image up so I can read a tweet again.
Okay.
It says he tweeted out. Let's see, what did he tweet out? And I can also talk about another thing too, but just let me do this first real fast.
Okay.
Trying to get this image. Okay. He said, Arrow's final season bows today, so it feels appropriate to share this glimpse of its future. Many thanks to DC Comics, Manuel Pack, tweets to people who did the cover for him, and it says Green Arrow and the Black Canaries. A lot of people are thinking this is the next series, and it could be. But first of all, I doubt it's going to be called Green Arrow and the Canaries. I'm sorry, not the Black Canaries and the Canaries. But I don't think this is going to be the thing because I think we'll have a lot of pushback from fans, and I think they're going to do something different. But I just think this was just to celebrate not the future of the Arrowverse, like as in the next show, but the future in the Arrowverse, because these are the characters from the
from the
Flash
time
forwards.
jump. Yeah.
Yeah, these are from the future when they flash to the future. So
Yeah.
I just think it's like a little celebration of that. But
I'm hoping it's celebrating behind. Well, I'm tired of Arrow. Look, Arrow finally season. They do put the cover at the end of the bang. I think at the end of the bang, cut the it's a new late episode because holy shit, that late episode was awesome and very interesting. And it's a that end up with his successors, like his daughter taking over the mantle, the end of that Fight for stuff. I was fine with that, but it did that tend to be a spin off. It turned to be like thing that then cut me out. Like the thing I want a Superman show with John. Give him a Superman show. That'd be awesome. Like I got a
we're
Superman
not
show.
getting that. And I said this before. I said this on the Discord, Tevya. We're not going to get that because if you bring in a Superman show at all, even if it's a Superman with the family, you're going to undercut their Supergirl show because you're going to between the two of them, Superman's the more popular. It's the same way you're not going to get a Batman show with Batwoman on there because then you're cutting out Batwoman because everybody knows Batman more than Batwoman. So people are going to go watch Batman more than Batwoman. People are going to are going to watch Superman more than they will Supergirl. So you're undercutting one show to feed another show. Now, after Supergirl ends, I can see them doing a Superman show. But while Supergirl's on the air, you're not going to get any more Superman shows. You're not.
Let that a loophole. Here's my loophole analogy. You can have it with Supergirl with John and then Superboy. And after you can do what?
She could appear in there, but we'll have to see how what works out with Crisis and everything. So,
yeah. Speaking of Crisis, speaking of Crisis, I did whatever the anti-monitor. Right, we got a picture of him finally.
Oh yeah, we talked about that last week. The anti-monitor.
Oh.
Pick. It was last week we talked about it. Kryptonite.
I don't know my teaching on it. He designed it more than the New 52 version. Instead of the classic version, look. The New 52 version, in my opinion, it might say on Doctor War was a okay storyline, but man, oh man, it designed the New 52 was not that great. It was very generic. So, how many big is that enough about that?
I want to talk about the topic now of the show, and that's DC's new identity crisis, which is Superman's revealing his identity. He's going to come out and actually say who he is, and that's going to affect the people in his life. And also, I also want to bring this up because there's also going to be a coming crisis. So I think everything that's going to be happening this year is going to be resolved through that crisis. So Superman might come out for like 8 issues or something, or 12 issues, because it'll be 6 of Superman, 6 of Action Comics, or 8 and 8, something. It would be some kind of thing like that. But by the end of this crisis event, I think even if there's 12 and 12, by the end of the crisis event, I think it's going to be reset. I think everything's going to be reset. And we're going to get a better timeline. I think we're going to get better stories. So I think you might get that Luke Cage as Batman for a couple months. You might get different things happening. Yeah, you might get a couple different things happening, but I don't think it's going to be long term because I think most of it would be a year because this is the 35th anniversary of next year is the 35th anniversary of Crisis on Infinite Earths, and with Crisis on Infinite Earths on TV, I think they're going to try to cash into that thing and do another Crisis event. And I think whatever is done this year into next year is going to be undone. Yeah. But my worry is I don't think they're going to turn to Jeff Johns to do it.
No, they're going to turn to Bennett to do it, which worried me at the red flag because I got a minute of them on my channel. I don't trust Bennett. Bennett destroyed everything with Superman ever in front of the drama.
I have no problem with Bendis on Superman. I really don't. I don't agree with all he's doing, but it's not like a bane of my existence. And then we have Scott Snyder could also be doing it. So maybe Scott Snyder is the one because he's going off with Justice League.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be his next big thing that he'll be working on. So I just don't think Jeff Johns is going to be involved in that. Maybe he might oversee it as like an editor type situation where he coordinates things, but I'm not sure if he would actually be on the event because Doomsday Clock has been faced a lot of delays and all that. But that's my opinion on the whole Superman identity thing. I think it's going to be undone within a year. Anybody in the viewers want to say what they think about that or anything? And Tevya, what do you think about it?
I said, I think it's a horrible idea. I in my video before, I think when I said, why? Why are we doing this again? We did this crap with DCU crap. Well, that went better. Someone with the Jesus Christ, DCU. Why would you do the movie again? We did this crap with DCU. It failed miserably. No one liked it. I didn't like it. I hate it. Everyone would put it on my new 52 garbage. So I mean, it really worried me. You just put the target basically on every loved one. It put the target on John and Superboy. It put the target on Lois.
Well, John's safe because John's in the future. So John's safe.
Yeah, so
he's 1,000 years in the future. So John's not having any targets on him. Lois, Jimmy, Perry, Mom, Power are dead, so they're not affected. But
let Claudia after the burn, so she doesn't give a damn.
I think it's all going to be resolved. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think everything's going to be resolved. I want to see how it plays out, though. I think by the time they do this next Crisis event, it's going to be different.
With another red flag for me, because I don't want Crisis. When Junior Cock with the fix everything, Junior Cock with the fix everything with Rebirth, to put the new timeline, and with the fix everything. But it was the Junior Cock like a 9 mode, and then the Crisis. This new Crisis now, Junior Cock means Jack and shit. But why? Why put out the Doomsday Clock if he's not gonna follow through with it? Stick with the plan. Go with the Doomsday Clock. Don't do another Crisis.
Well, sometimes plans don't go as planned. I mean, you can make a plan and it may not work out. It may not have timed right. It didn't work right, so they changed it up. And I think a new Crisis would be okay. I hope they just do it right.
Either more Danny D is the Stan Bosen all over. This is his idea, not Junior Cock Jeff John's idea. We built with the idea that worked. Junior Cock was a great story that should have been finished already, but now she might have done the original world again. Worried me. Also, when did it affect Connor Kent? When did it affect his side? Because wait a minute, I feel something. If Connor and John not met each other, they're gonna be getting now with. It's just good by Connor and his side because we haven't seen Connor in years ever since Young Justice. And Superman didn't mention Connor until.
Well, they're supposed to bring them back, and they're going to explain a lot of things in the next couple of issues of Young Justice. They said we'll find out a lot of the questions that we've been asking for in the next couple of issues. So we have to just wait and see with that. But
honestly, I think this is a bad idea. We've done this before, it didn't work. Doing it again, it's not a flag. And this is the article for the acting comment and article for the World Dream book, which Greg Rucker. I know Greg Rucker is like his story involved is one shot. Speaking of one shot, that one shot also going to involve a lot of ladies. It's going to involve Greg Rucker, involve Bendis, and involve Jodie Houser. Where you have 3 letters and all the. There's one shot. Why does that sound familiar? Like I've been overhyping. Oh wait, about my exact same name, and that book sucked. So.
We have to just wait and see. Honestly, it's just gonna be a wait and see game. But let's go on to the least favorite. So, Tevya, what was your least favorite this week?
All right, I actually wrote it down on my worst pick. My least favorite worst pick was Batman issue 81. Like, what the hell was the story? This story makes no sense. It's like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ! Like, when we're telling Wayne Batman be all the Bat family, which makes no sense because what? It's like far from Batman. Just telling Wayne Batman from the be all the Bat family. How? How do you be all the Batman? They don't explain it. All the way, Catwoman, Batman, sneak to Gotham City, so I'm not getting caught. Clayface is Batman Mole, which What? I thought Clayface died at the end, or not the turn. In Detective Comics, he survived.
Clayface can't die.
Yeah.
We've seen that before. But I don't know. I like this. The only thing that the reason why this wasn't in my top 5 was honestly the art.
The
I just hate John Romita Jr.'s art.
Speaking of
So
John Romita Jr., I completely forgot to mention during the Superman video, he's doing the art in Action Comics, which
yeah,
why? I told my John Romita art is horrible. His art sucks.
I know, but that's I mean I don't like his art either, and I sometimes I look past the art. I can read the story. The story is good. Batman
Yeah.
81. I like the story. I just didn't like the art.
Yeah, all the terrible. The story itself doesn't make no sense to me, and thank God, Superman. Oh yeah, speaking of Batman plan, but all this stuff, this entire cinema always planned to stop Bane. Like, you're telling me Batman got broken, hit Tim Drake in the face. What's his Marvel? What's his memory? Or not memory? Not memory situation. What got broken? Why physically is wedding? Physically went a spiritual journey somehow. Got retrained himself, punched him in the face, and then Batman attack, basically dropping Batman, fail. What? It's pregnant no sense. Also, Alfred, Benny Alfred is dead.
Well, we don't know because they could always say like it was Clayface, or they could say it was something else, or
Actually, in the solicitation, they confirmed Alfred isn't truly dead. They killed him
where?
off. In the solicitations, in the Decepticon annual issue number 3 for January.
Yeah, but again, this crisis could also fix that. So
After they can probably undo that death, like they're gonna do undo or
so like I
wait.
said, we'll have to wait and see. I think a lot of it's going to play out later on, but I know they were going to. The original plan was going to make it a decoy outfit, and then they decided to keep it for it. So I think that's going to only carry out through the crisis. But let's see. My worst pick is Absolute Carnage Avengers #1. I did not like this at all. I know Crypto, I think, has this as his least favorite pick too. And let's see. I agree with his comment, so I'm going to read that. He says, Cat punching a symbiote off somebody was the only good panel and overall bad issue. This felt boring and unnecessary, especially since the event is almost over.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this issue was $5, which stinks. Yeah, I didn't like this issue either, and then I think the price point was another topic with that. But overall, I just didn't like it. Even though Cat punching the symbiote off somebody was cool visually, I think storyline wise, it didn't jive with me. It didn't fit in with it.
It sounded like a cash grab.
It always is. And then Secret fan, Bervin Campbell has T Titans #35 as his worst pick. This just did not work for me. Damian got too easily played. Roundhouse was evil, but apparently also still a dummy. I did like the Year of the Villains tie-in though. And this was his least favorite out of 10 books. So
speaking of Year of the Villain, I am done with Year of the Villain. Has been so boring. Like nothing happened to Year of the Villain. You've been a complete waste of time.
I like Year of the Villains. It hasn't been bad for me, so I'm okay with that. Let's see. We got some comments. Let me get some of these up. And it says, let's see. Bervin Campbell says hi to Tevya.
Hello, Bervin Campbell. What can I see?
Some conversation between Brevin and Cryptic. And then Cryptic says solicitation spoiled Alfred's fate. Yeah, that's why I don't look at solicitation. Yeah, I think they shouldn't have done that. But I think it was something that could be erased with that.
It's crisis because what the DC or the crisis. Oh, speaking of that crisis, actually, there's also a rumor that apparently Superboy will get aged up again to Superman.
We talked about that for 2 weeks. We talked about that last week, and we talked about it the week before. I don't think I don't think they're going to age him up. If he does become Superman, I don't think they have to age him up because he's 17. He's basically
Yeah.
a man now. But
Yeah.
as see, Crypto says, I'm sad. I like Absolute Carnage, but damn, the tie-ins really added bad baggage to it. It does. It just
Yeah.
shows you how weak Marvel is when it comes to events. They can't
Yeah.
do an event without making it overkill.
It is
Um,
overkill. I agree 100%. Tying to a point. I avoid tying at the plague. The one good time I agree with Mitch Valentine. That wasn't in my top five, but that time it actually it tied into Kindred. Apparently, Kindred maybe carried on one.
what is your number 5?
Oh, my original five is Spider-Man number 2, but J.J. Abrams. Okay, hear me out. I know some people don't like this book. Hey, damn it, it's a Spider Girl. Don't be a one Spider. Yeah, the Irish Spider Girl. Many people wanted to be killed. However, though, as a fan of J.J. Abrams, I think the issue is pretty good. It did appear about his son to turn into Spider-Man. That's interesting. It did a new villain, so that's very interesting. And I don't know, it's 200 pretty interesting, in my opinion. Is that my favorite Spider-Man story? No. But you know what? As a family of Spider-Man, I think they're very into Elseworld story. I bet Elseworld stories is actually interesting. You have to kind of Spider Girl like to the chief. But you know what? Screw it. At this point, you know what? It's something different, something fresh, and it's not just in the main universe. But you know what? It's better than nothing. Granted, that way they cannot kill Mary Jane,
That
but
shouldn't be something that you say about a book that's in your top 5. It's better than nothing.
yeah,
Personally, I don't think you should say that about a book that's in your top 5. I would never say that, but
yeah.
I still don't like it because Elseworlds or not, I don't think it fits with Peter Parker's character. So like so that's just me.
I gotta say that.
Let's see. Crypto says the one and only time I found times matter to an event in Marvel, I was thankfully Secret Empire. I think they did some right and they did some wrong. So
Yeah, the only good
I don't
time
think
that
Marvel's mastered the tie-ins yet.
yeah, the only time that came out again, but with the Captain America books, and that's it. Spider-Man book would point me because they were Doc Ock, but Doc Ock, I'm here to take my company back. No, Doc Ock, I built my company. Why you? Yeah, good. That's about the character, my Park Industries.
Let's see.
Yeah.
My number 5 is actually Tales of the Dark Multiverse, Batman Nightfall number 1.
Ooh.
I like this one. This one was pretty good. It was solid for me. We got to see a different take on what happened after. Instead of Batman coming back and Bruce Wayne coming back, claiming his title as Batman and defeating Jean Paul, what happened instead was Jean Paul defeated Bruce Wayne and then for decades tortured him to say that he's the best one. And he did this torture by chopping off appendages every year that he refused
Yep.
to do it. So like a finger, a hand, a leg, an arm, until it was just basically Bruce
Torso
Wayne was
and
existing
head.
and just well, it wasn't even his torso. That was the machine. It was just
Oh.
his. It was basically just his head. That was the machine that was there. That was
Oh. I
just
didn't
to
realize
keep
that
the brain
detail.
functioning. Yeah, it was like life support, to keep his brain functioning.
Yeah.
But that looked like more like a machine to me than his body. But
Yeah.
it could have been his body. I think it was more of a machine. And then
I think a lot of I think one more machine because she is quite a dark. Speak of dark. Damn right. And we are the Bane's
well, it is
kid.
Dark Multiverse, but
Thank you.
we also get to see Bane's son and
Yep.
his mom, Lady Shiva, who upgrades Batman into a nano bat technology
Yep.
where they form his body again and he becomes an eternal protector of Gotham. But now Batman is like at the point where he's pissed and he's willing to take lethal measures because he rationalizes this by saying the nanobats when they cut someone, when they touch someone's flesh, they read their DNA, they get all their memories and everything like that. So technically, no one's dying as long as they're a part of him. But I
Mm-hmm.
still don't like that he killed people. But the story overall was really well done, I think.
Yeah. Speaking of that ending, that ending was dark, but she is despite that, and that's because Batman and Ben, I think Adriel dies by Ben Kid. Ben Kid already said about, I want Ben Kid to be canon. The one thing we say with Donovan, please bring Ben Kid canon. Because that mean open the door, put Johnny and the kid and the team up. That would be cool. Like, I would help for Ben Kid actually being canon. But no, Ben Kid dies until Shiva dies. And
Well, no,
that,
yeah, they died, but it doesn't say that Bane's son can't be exist in another comic book. This is just in that one universe,
yeah.
In that one dark multiverse world. That's all. So
We can tell that moment. We all got 10 fucking at Ben at the beat and narrator of just telling that moment of who from sideways, who's often flash forward.
Well, he's also the guy who talks about the dark multiverse. So
Yeah.
I don't mind him being in those books because anything that's tied to the dark multiverse ties to him. So
Yeah.
I find it okay. But let's go into the viewers. Number 5, and we got let's see. Cryptid has Guardians of the Galaxy number 10. I gotta appreciate the Gundam style armor Rocket is wearing. I like that too. I like
Nice.
that. Yeah, it was a pretty cool armor. And then Brevin has Captain America number 15. So let's go into let's read what Cryptid's number 4 pick is. He has Arrow number 4. I love the story and the art, but man, I think this just would have be better as a trade read. This was my number 6, Cryptid, and I agree with that only because I think what they're doing is by putting in the backstory and not the backstory, the Arrow and Wave story and this in the same book. I said it last week too with what was last week's book? White Fox. White Fox. I think by doing those backup stories, you're taking away from the main story, and people are forgetting what the main story is. And I think they put them both into like their own book. It would have been better, but yeah, I agree with you on that.
Books. I know what Arrow. I don't know what White Fox. And for I read from Arrow, it looks like kind of manga-ish. It's pretty cool, but then the backup story is not
it's
manga.
It's created by manga. It's written and drawn in a manga style. So
it's the first story. The backup story is not. It's drawn by different artists.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the main story. The backup story is done by it's East meets West in the book. So you got the Eastern style for the main story, then you got the Western style for the backup story.
Which is very confusing and very controversial. I know the main story, but then the back story, I went, wait, that doesn't make sense. I mean, manga, right? Why am I waiting another story that's not part of the main story? What? Oh, it's confusing.
I don't mind backup stories. I just think with these particular ones, it would have been better to keep them separate.
I agree.
Because there's a little bit of a clash there. But let's see. Brevin has Guardians of the Galaxy number 10 with Cryptid and says, I love that this series feels so classic and really dark too. All right, so Tevya, what was your number 4?
Let's see. My number 4 was Flash Force number 2. Okay, here's the thing. As you all know, Scarlet Arrow is a very hit and miss for me. But any hour, is still not that great right now. It's been stupid. But Flash Force issue 1, I hate it. Flash Force issue 1 picking up, but issue 2 surprised the hell out of me because it finds it then I haven't won round for years. May Warren at the back at the happy fight I won because Warren pretty by the Jessica ripoff characters who I know that's weird. It depends on the degree of X-Men ripoffs because we have always fight these guys. But the reason why I fight the guy is to save the President Superman Earth, the Dark Multiverse, was confusing. But stay with me. At the end of the story, the one big reveal that made me happy. But that Warwick kid still I'm kicking. That's all right. Warwick kid is all alive, and on Earth, that Dark Multiverse.
On one of the Dark Multiverse planets.
Yeah.
This was also spoiled in the solicitations.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't spoiled because this book came out Wednesday and the solicitations came out Friday. So technically they didn't spoil it, but they did say that Wally West is going to have to defeat a world where his kids live. So in
Which
order to
worries me.
stop it.
That is a red flag for me. I don't want Warren Mitchell, but come on, DC. Give me Warren Mitchell kids. You brought me Warren Mitchell kids back. I want them
I don't
back.
think he's gonna kill them because remember Wally when he runs he can drag his kids with him, so he can defeat that world and drag his kids with them into the time
So,
stream where he
yeah.
goes to the next world.
Into
But
the real universe, which I'm hoping that the kid. That's the one thing I want to have because Scotland, though, even though I may not agree, it's ready to New 52 and New 52 right now, but both books are all New 52. I'm hoping Scotland, though, the thing I want to have it. Why was kid alive? They stay alive and they want to save them. Then maybe, just maybe, I can get the thing I want for a year. Have Miss Super the Warren's kids. If I can get John Damien and what, in fact, Warren's kid at the live kid in their own book, I'd be set for life. Like, that's the one thing I want to have in fact for. I want Watch Kid Redemption. I want Watch Kid to be alive. I'm for the God, this series don't do that. If they mess it up, I'm gonna be
I
pissed.
don't think they brought them in to kill him. I don't think they did that. Especially I like that Iris has
Yeah,
on her impulse costume. You
yeah,
notice that underneath it she's wearing her impulse costume, which is the last time we saw her she was wearing it.
that's true.
But let's see. Krypton
Wait,
says, "Yeah, I'm not liking the Wave story in Arrow," and he also says, "I'm honestly just skimming the Wave story at this point for any Arrow moments." I can see that. I can
I
honestly
got
see that.
it. Like, but speaking of fact forward, I could be recommend the Ultimate Hero in Crisis with all those statues with the heads.
Yeah,
Like, I'm confused about that because question: where does those statues come from, and why are we
we don't
giants
know yet.
on this world? Because one thing trying to speak. Oh wait, I forgot they weren't in the speed force because Hunters on trick the wall, bring the speed force,
Yeah,
and they
we
went.
don't know. We don't know why those statues of those people are there, of those heroes that are supposed to be dead there.
Yeah,
But it's interesting that they are there because maybe it's going to show the rebirth of those heroes. And
yeah.
again, that could work into this crisis thing that because this book also mentions a crisis is coming. So
Oh yeah.
this
So
book
the
mentions it a couple times. And my number 5 pick, the Dark Multiverse Nightfall, that also mentions a crisis coming.
yeah.
So definitely there's something coming. So I think something big is coming, and it's gonna fix a lot of things that a lot of people had wrong with it. So
Yeah.
I think 2020 is going to be a mixed year for DC. I think it's going to start out where people are hating on it, and then I think it's
Mm-hmm.
going to end with people excited about it. So that's my prediction for DC in 2020. Is it's going to start out with people hating, and then it's going to end with people looking forward and anticipating it. So
I sure hope so because DC really mixed bag was really was Jeff John rep and Daniel just got back in charge, which worried me.
my
Because,
number 4 is Archie, number 708. This is pretty
huh,
good. We got a little bit more of Archie and Sabrina,
that's
their romance, which I'm actually liking their romance right now, which is weird. Uh, and then we also got a little bit of the Reggie and Jughead team up to find out, who killed the father, and maybe his body appears like his body as showing up at the end. We don't know; it's covered over, so we don't know whose body it is. Um, and there's at the end, Archie and Sabrina are faced with these two masked people. So I like it. I think it's a pretty cool issue. I'm liking the Sabrina into it. This gives it a little bit of the Riverdale. Oh, and also Benny and Veronica are not. They don't know that each other are doing it, but Veronica's trying to build something by tearing down the forest, and Betty's trying to protect the forest. So we got that rival going on.
okay. I don't follow Archie, so I don't
Yeah,
have
that's
one
all
on.
right. All right, so
I'm
let's go into the
weird.
number. Let's go into number 3. What's your number
Okay.
3, Tevya? Oh,
Uh,
yeah, I read your number 4. Okay, so
yeah.
what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Jessica issue 34. Okay, I remember. I'm a huge fan of Scott Steiner, and this story's been epic. And holy shit, you have to go back in time with CSA. We have Banner 7 just like a team up to defend the totality. Meanwhile, in the future, we have the we have Superman Battle 101 by Brainiac, and you think I really love with Kamandi. Kamandi bit the entire Justice Beyond, Batman Beyond, Superman Beyond, Granite Beyond, Flash Beyond, and what's all the motivators agree with Kingdom Come Superman. Not now appeared in the one issue, which that's about I know not for Watson's there. All even the fight, and it's epic. Whole this was best issue I ever read. This issue was epic, and that ending, I did not see one coming. That was dark. Apparently, Professor figured out how to turn the anti-monitor, the ultra monitor, and turn the anti-monitor back to classic form, which is also very intriguing. But then Professor basically defeats Hawker, but Hawker messed up because she wanted to go back with the trooper because of John Jones. And it basically ends with Professor and Professor winning, which I don't know what's going to happen next. But there's they do get the totality. They do get to the school. But I don't know what's going to happen next. I'm very intrigued with that because look at the villain win, which is also very intriguing. So I don't know how to do next because I have to be pretty like Lex. Like Lex is winning. So this is a very epic issue. Okay, I see what happen next, right? This is epic badass. And I think they have a definitely amazing at the run when it's all cut and trade. And I'm gonna love every second of it. It's a great story. I can't wait for the rest of the story. I just give it epic. It's a great book. I highly recommend it. Go buy it to such degree. Go support this book. And let's keep this book going so until it ends in issue 39, I think.
Yeah, because Scott Snyder's leaving in just a couple months, but
Yeah.
so the story's almost over. I've been liking this. I honestly been liking it. It's funny that you don't like Year of the Villain stuff, but it all started with Apex Lex that is in Justice League. So I'm interested in seeing where this ends, how this ends up. But I love the Justice Society and the Justice League Unlimited being used in this book. I really like that they're using both teams because I like both teams.
I also did put that many Doom the Clock with the whole there's an element in the Jets agree. So I just put that many Doom the Clock, which is all the confusion because Doom the Clock is supposed to be wrapped up with T-Ruler, but since the Clock were crazy. Why am I think that this book is a crisis and Doom the Clock not gonna marry more? Wait, I feel then if Doom the Clock not gonna marry more Dark Manhattan, then what the point with the perpetuate? But the problem with Dr. Manhattan, I'm confused with the timeline. I don't get.
I think it will all come out. I think Scott Snyder will be explaining that soon because I think the timeline is going to be something he's going to explain because he does have a timeline thing that he said he worked on. So I think we will find that out. My number 3 is actually the Orville number 4. I like this. If you watch anybody who watches the Orville on TV and they like it, this does a great job of being an episode of it, and they do them in 2-issue arcs. So like 1 and 2 are one episode, 3 and 4 are another episode. I like it. I think this was a solid one. The Orville had to escape the Krill, and he used technology to make it decoy. By saving these people who believed in the like almost like a cult type thing. They're like trying to get occult people back. So it was a really solid issue. And I can't wait to see what the next one brings because 5 and 6 I think will be the next episode type story. So I'm looking forward to it. Tevya, do you read the Orville or no?
I don't watch Orville. I don't read Orville, so I got nothing. Yeah.
All right, just wanted to ask if you had anything on it. Let's go on to what Brevin and Cryptid has for number 3. I'm gonna read Brevin's first this time. Bretman agrees with you and says Justice League number 34. Yeah, it's mostly action, but I like the action.
Nice.
And Cryptus says number 3, Black Panther and the Agents of Wakanda number 2. Damn! I never thought I would read a Black Panther book and become a fan of Fat Cobra, which I would love to see a road trip story between him and Hercules one day. It was a pretty good issue. I would admit this was a pretty good issue. I like this better than I do the current Black Panther series. So, let's go back on to what was your number 2, Tevya?
My number 2, it's Tales of the Dark Brotherhood Batman Nightfall. Like you said, this story might be very interesting. It's an outdoor story. The Dark Brotherhood, yeah, it's a type of fucking stun ball where they don't even once either sideways killer. But the actual story is interesting. And Nightfall with Adriel taking over Gotham City. Batman loses his body, loses almost his head. Bane kid saved up for awesome. But then the ending happened. The ending of Batman went nuts and killed Shiva and Bane's kid, which is depressing. But then Ted found that, well, that didn't work out with their plan. On to the next Earth, which, okay, Ted found that. It's really that, it does wonder, right? Meaning the ending are not going to have happy endings. So
you never know. Some of them could, because he's trying to find some hope in these dark universes. So,
I don't think there's hope. That motivate it's not hope. It's hopeless. It's all dark, depressing, and the next issue Devil Superman. So
yeah,
I'm looking
forward to that one. I want to see what they do with their twist on it.
I'm not very intrigued about that because that would have done so many questions. I know we're going to eradicate her, or we're going to get Superboy at the end of the universe. Maybe we get John in Devil Superman. Or Connor.
I don't think you'll see him, but I think you'll see Connor because John was nowhere around in the Death of Superman.
That's true.
I think it's going to mainly be about Lois turning darker.
Yeah.
But my number 2 was Captain Marvel number 11. This is a nice conclusion to the story arc. We get Captain Marvel basically getting to the point where she's like, all right, Star's there and she's trying to kill her and she's not caring if she kills anybody in the process. So she puts the draining thing back in her heart, and then she she puts that she just puts it right back in her chest, and then that stops her from leeching.
That's not a bad plan.
Well, it stops from leeching the people and the regular people in New York City, so they're not dying, they're not getting sick. And then a little girl stands up for Captain Marvel, and she gets inspired by that, and she basically rips it out of Star's chest and then crushes the thing. So Star no longer has that draining power, but at the end, she's locked up in the raft, and we find out that she is now the reality, the gem, the reality stone. So
what?
That makes
no sense. How did she get the? Oh wait, because at the end of Infinity War, whatever that crossover was, the soul, the gems have now souls in them.
Yeah.
Wait, now I go to prison, and now Star has the reality gem, or
she
stone.
Is the reality stone, and she said, "I am the reality stone," and we find out that she's the reason why we're having that dark Captain Marvel story. So the next arc is because of her. She's going to change things.
So what we're going to say, that means they're coming out for Star. That's going to be her being a hero. I'm the hero now, and Captain Marvel the villain, and now
it comes out next year. But first we're going to get this dark Captain Marvel story, and then that's going to end with Star being defeated again, I guess, and waking up with powers again. So we'll see what happens with that.
That's weird.
Let's see. There's some comments in the chat. It says, Crypta says, yeah, I'm waiting for Captain Marvel to turn evil before I jump back into her book. Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to look good. So that'll be next issue, Cryptic. He says, yeah, Black Panther, I don't even know Coates is doing with that run at this point. Glad Agents of Wakanda gave me a good Black Panther book. I agree with that.
I give you that.
Then he says, "Oh wait, Star is the Reality Stone. Sounds interesting. Yeah, that's how and she left the prison and she was like flying. She's like, I'm not. I just don't have the Reality Stone in me. I am the Reality Stone." And she like flew off. And said she's going to change things.
And that's the same reality to fail. I mean, you should cut them all because they're evil and no superhero. That's my best gut theory.
It could be. Um, let's see. Let's go to the
Speaking of, speaking of books that came out this week, well, Superman Year One. Did anyone read that book or no?
What book?
Superman Year One. Did anyone read that final issue?
Yeah, I did. It was the same as the rest of them. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I agree. Right? The story made no sense. Anyway, I did a very quick discussion, but what the point of this book? This book was point. It felt pretty like BBS fused with a Year One story that made no sense, and they looked at Darling Returns, but that one was guns. Like, what the hell? What this crap? This book.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't like the book as a whole. So
Yeah.
I didn't like issue 1. I didn't like issue 2, and I don't like issue 3. So
Yeah. Then it's Fred Miller. So that's a plus.
let's see. So Brevin says Spider-Man number 2, massive improvement over the first issue. Really liked Ben's relationship with Aunt May. And then Cryptid has Absolute Carnage versus Deadpool number 3. This was everything I enjoyed reading of both Deadpool and the Spider-Man Deadpool series. And even though I'm disappointed Deadpool never became hybrid again, or that Deadpool was never involved in the main event, it still was a good 3 issues. And honestly, to me, this was the best of the Absolute Carnage tie-ins. It was okay. I mean, I honestly, I didn't have a problem with it, but I didn't love it either. So it was middle ground for me.
I gotta say that. Well, I'm skipping the tie-ins. I'm doing more ways to the event at the end because the event is good. The tie-ins are pointless. They're just mediocre.
All right, let's go on to our number ones. What was your number 1, Tevya?
My number one is X-Men issue number 1. The third issue of Hickman, Real X-Men, and this X-Men book was awesome. We have the summer family at the team out the speed of the media with Army of Magneto. I kicked them out. We have Polaris kicked them out. Like, this is the X-Men book I've been waiting for years. Because X-Men Blue was gold, but X-Men Gold was stupid. But this is my true X-Men book, and this book is awesome. Did a great at the starting issue with Hickman, and I can have say, by the way, we have Vulcan at the with Wolverine. That's kind of sweet. We are Earth family, and your young Cable talking to the other guy with his gun. Like, it's so funny.
I still didn't like this. I'm just not liking the feel of this book. Feel of his X-Men. So I do like that we got the Summers family here. They because they don't explain a lot of things. Like Vulcan should have been explained better. Some stuff should have been explained better. And it wasn't. So that I think they could have took time to do.
I guess but I think when Robin Hickman X-Men episode how to be part of it, and this issue proved my fear, that this keeps getting better and better. And with Sucker Dad, I think you're talking to Sucker, it's pretty cool. I'll tell you a more ethical question. Who is this Sucker? Is it Sucker or is it a clone? Because for Sucker's father, even by human perspective, said, son, you do really know that you're putting out way too much weight on your shoulder. Like, don't you think the world will not react to your actions? Even Sucker said that he agreed with his father, kind of. So the question is, though, what does this mean? Like, ultimately, Wolverine living with the Seventh Family, which is odd. So did Wolverine, Jean, and Sucker share the same room? Or
yeah, I think they are. I think Jean and Cyclops are a couple. That's what they're saying here. I don't understand why Wolverine lives in the Summers house like that. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
he has a thing for Jean, but yet he's living with Jean and her boyfriend Cyclops. Like that doesn't get that. I don't get that.
Yeah. Also, Young Cable telling the other guy with the gun. That was funny because Young Cable is so hurt in this book. Hickman made Young Cable act horrible, and I love it. Like, I'm like, Mom, can I have a new gun? Like, because in there, like, oh, this is a great issue. I can't see having next. Right, Hickman, we in the X Men have the 10 of crap. They did a good X-Men, but I can't see having that. Also, my Wednesday Fallen Angels, Fallen it was awesome, and well, I can't see what next. Yep. Go X-Men. Go Hickman. Yep.
Yeah, I'm the opposite of that. I'm not really enjoying that book, but I see why other people do.
Yep.
Let's see. Clifton says, I love how we got a name to Norman Cletus, and that's Normus. I like it. Get it? Because he's an enormous piece of bleep. I like that, Clifton. I like that.
Same.
It's a shame you can't make a comment of the week, but that would be probably my comment of the week here.
Yep.
Let's see. My number one was Teen Titans number 35. I liked it. I thought it was a well done issue.
They did round became a traitor basically. He betrayed the entire team.
But I like that he did. I like it wasn't like, oh, he's being mind controlled. No, he did it for legit reasons. Like he was pissed off about how Robin was, and Robin doesn't change, and like everybody's giving him benefit of the doubt, and this is the guy who, his carelessness is the reason why his sister wasn't there anymore. So
yeah.
I understand his point of view, and then he made a big mistake by trapping Jin in the ring. So I like that it was all a human thing. Like he was angry and upset, and that's why he did it. So it wasn't like, oh, he's being mind controlled by
the other basically. We still don't know who the other. That is why been driving me insane. Who the hell is the other person? We don't know who the guy is. We drive. Oh, we gotta get the answer to the other because this time been driving upon insanity. That makes it arguably why not being a trailer interesting, especially for emotion. But since time though, why not you messed up big time? Like why blame Damien but your act it wasn't his fault. You tell you your fault for going the same
well, it was because he blew up a building without checking to see if anybody else was around there or checking to see if anybody needed help. So it was his fault, but it wasn't. It was an honest mistake. So
that's true. Yeah. Also, I think this new logo again. Hello, more logo. Like I thought we were done in the last story arc. No.
Yeah. Next one's gonna be what's her name? Crush versus the Teen Titans. So let's go into what the Fanatics have to say about their number one. We have Cryptid with Captain America number 15. Okay, I'm happy the series is back on track, and wow, I'm interested in this cop killing plot and how it affects Steve because he was a cop at one point, and also I'm spooked by a character named Scourge, who I don't know much about, but damn, when I saw him in the last panel, it looked like this guy was Slender Man. Yeah, it did look like that.
So kind of like Mr. Bloom from Batman.
No, Slender Man. It's an old myth. It's a myth.
Yeah, I know, but Mr. Bloom was kind of Slender Man rip off.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Mr. Bloom. Okay.
Yeah. So I know Slender Man character.
And Brevin agrees with you. It has X-Men number 1.
Nice.
Let's go on to our most. Do you have a cover of the week that you liked? Which cover did you like this week?
I don't have a cover week. I think my cover week for this time would probably not Territory movie. I think my cover week X-Men number 1. Well, we got so much family. It's my favorite team. On the moon. Pretty cool.
Mine is Tales of the Dark Universe Batman Nightfall number 1. I like that. I thought it was a really cool image with Azrael holding up of broken Batman. So I
Yeah.
thought it was a nice image.
I
Let's
agree.
see.
That covered amazing.
And then let's see. We got our most anticipated. So what's your most anticipated 3 books this week, Tevya?
What comes out? What comes out this week? I didn't check.
There's a lot. Batman Superman comes out this week.
Yeah, overall that book has been good. I'm gonna balance
Yes.
the two man. When it comes out, yeah, I ain't even look ahead.
Uh, that's all right. My 3 are Batman Superman number 3, Angel number 6, and Future Fight First, Luna Snow number 1. Let's see. Brevin had. I mean, what's the name? Cryptic. Couldn't hear your name, dude. Sorry. Has most anticipated Luna Snow number 1, Marauders number 1, and unfortunately Avengers number 25. Even though every cell in my body is telling me I'm going to be Red Lantern level rage at the Ghost Rider arc ends. I think maybe you should be on the show next week, Cryptic, to talk about that book. I think you need to talk about that book next week. So maybe you could be on the show next week if you want. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be on the
Oh,
show.
I found my motive. My motive book Batman Curse of the White Knight looks pretty good. I was Batman Superman and maybe Batman Beyond because I love Batman Beyond, but it's Batman Beyond. So that'll be interesting. But if I go with DC or Marvel, DC, I have a Marvel. I don't know if I have a Marvel, so I didn't check the books out. So I don't know. Maybe I'll look over Spidey or maybe some more X Men. We'll see.
All right, cool. Nice picks. Let's see. Cryptic says, haha, I also like the comment Tony made about, ew, what is with old men dating young women? And I thought, poor Steve, you always have that problem in your life.
Yeah.
Yes and no, because he's older, but he looks younger. So it's
Yep.
not like, it's not like he looks like he could be their grandfather. Where you see like someone who's like 80 and they're dating someone who's like, 23,
20 or
and they
30.
look like they could be like their grandfather. And Crypto says, yeah, I might need to let out some steam from Avengers because, man, I got a lot to say about what Aaron did to my boy Robbie. All right, cool.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
you're on next
fun.
week, Cryptid. All right. Looking forward to that next week. Tevya, what do you got coming up?
I think what's going on? I think I'll probably review at the Dungeons Inferno, which is a 2010 game due to October for horror month. If I'm gonna do more channel, probably do another news video for major news coming out. Probably do another review. Some DC books, Super Sun maybe. And for any other kind of my channel. I think that's all I got. If I find some movie, may review of the may Watchmen that pilot because I know Watchmen came out and oh boy, Watchmen. Oh, that's gonna be painful to watch. Like the sequel to that, the comic, but I think that's all I got for my channel. I got. That's all I got.
All right. And you also did the review for the trailer for Star Wars. You just did one there.
Yeah. I did my trailer reaction. Just want to check that out. Yep.
Check out the Comic Phanatic. Check out that on the website. Check out the Discord. You can always join there. There's a lot of fun stuff going on in the Discord. On my channel, I would have. I'm going to get those Lightning Collection figures done. Wave 2. I got the Tire Wave 2. I got Psycho Blue, Psycho Red, and Lost Galaxy Red 2-pack. And I'm trying to get the Mighty Morphin Black armored one, but it hasn't shown up in any Walgreens yet. So I'm going to get them up, and I'm going to get some reviews up for the finale of Power Ranger Beast Morphers, the 2 episodes. And probably a Titans episode I'm going to do Friday. I'll try to get that review up.
Yeah, I forgot that. I'm going to do my review of Titans as well when I come to this Friday.
All right, cool. And Friday night, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, it's going to be my next Q&J. So tune in for that.
Ooh.
And on the 1st, November 1st, is our first book club, comic book club. And that's going to be for Gotham Academy, Volume 1. So tune in for
Ooh.
that on November 1st. And that's when the next selection for November will be announced as well. All right. That's it for tonight. Thanks, Tevya, for coming.
Hey, man.
And hope everybody enjoyed this episode. Let us know in the comments, like this, all that good stuff. And bye, everybody.
Bye.